My wife announced it in front of her friends. Decided you're not my type, she said. I said thanks for the group decision and left. They all panicked immediately. She told me she was done with me in front of 6 of her friends at our house. The house I bought with my own money and paid the mortgage on for 7 years. She'd invited them over for brunch without telling me. I came downstairs expecting a quiet Saturday and instead found 7 women drinking mimosas, staring at me like I was interrupting. I started to go back upstairs when my wife stopped me. Actually, stay. We need to talk. She said it with confidence like she'd rehearsed it. Her friends were all watching, some of them smirking. My wife stood up and crossed her arms. We've been talking, and we decided you're not my type anymore. So we're done. She gestured to her friends like they'd voted on ending my marriage over croissants and orange juice. I looked around the room. I'd helped 2 of them move, I'd fixed another one's car at midnight. They were nodding along while my wife announced our divorce like a book club decision. Her best friend Jenna actually laughed. You'd probably cry. My wife smiled. He's too soft. I've needed a real man for years. They all laughed. In my house. On my couch. Drinking mimosas I paid for. Something shifted inside me. Not sadness, just clarity. I nodded slowly. Thanks for the group decision. I appreciate the democracy. I walked upstairs and heard them laughing behind me. I told you he wouldn't fight for me, she said. Pathetic. I packed a bag in 10 minutes, laptop, documents, clothes. When I came back down they were still drinking. My wife looked surprised. Where are you going? We're done, so I'm leaving. She rolled her eyes. I meant we need to figure out the details. There's nothing to figure out. You made a decision with your friends. I'm respecting it. I walked toward the front door. She followed quickly, her voice less confident. Wait, we need to discuss the house, the cars, the accounts. I stopped at the door. The house is in my name, bought it before we got married. The cars are both in my name because your credit was bad. The accounts are separate because you wanted financial independence 3 years ago. I opened the door. Looks like you got it. Enjoy. I drove to a hotel and turned off my phone for 3 days. When I turned it back on, 80 missed calls. The texts were a journey, first angry, then desperate, then begging. Jenna pushed me into it, she wrote. I was venting and they convinced me. I didn't respond. I called a lawyer instead. He confirmed the house and cars were mine. With no kids, she'd get nothing. A week later, while she was at work, I moved my stuff out and changed the locks. I left a note on the counter. 30 days to find a new place. She called me screaming that night, saying I was cruel and she never thought I had it in me. That made me laugh, neither did I. Jenna sent a message saying the whole thing was a joke and I was overreacting. I blocked her. The divorce was finalized 4 months later. She got nothing. The house sold for more than I expected and I moved to a new city to start over. Last I heard, she moved back in with her parents. Her friends all stopped talking to her after the divorce. Apparently, humiliating your husband isn't so funny when you end up alone because of it. She texted me once, 6 months later, saying she was sorry and wished she could take it back. I deleted it without replying. She thought I was too soft to leave. She was wrong. I just needed a reason, and she gave me one in front of 6 witnesses.